here, girl. Oh, yeah. This is my part right here. Ooh, if I did everything, the biggest gift, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the True Sisterhood podcast, where sisterhood is real, healing is honest, and no one walks alone. We are your hosts, none other than Miss Pamela and Natasha. What's up, sister?
Hey girl, hey. Hey everybody. Thank y'all for listening.
Yes, yes. So, listen, we're not even going to belong the time. We're not going to hold y'all long. We're going to get on into it. So, today,
Okay.
sis, I was just thinking, why don't we talk about healing?
That sounds good to me.
Okay, so y'all probably like, dang, healing already. Yes, we're gonna get into healing because
That's
that's
right.
something that's so important for us
Mm-hmm.
to master is healing, getting healing for ourselves. So we're gonna just ask the question first of all, what is healing? And how do we begin the process? Because that sometimes seems to be the hardest thing, is to just begin to start that process of healing.
Mm-hmm.
So do want to say this as well. Disclaimers: no music that you may hear on this podcast. We don't have the copyrights. We don't own the copyrights to any music you may hear. We are not therapists. We're not professionals.
Mm-hmm.
This is just coming from our experience and a part
Yeah.
of our lives. So let's
That's
just get
right.
that out there real quick. So what is healing? Simple. For me, it's just becoming aware of what hurt you and choosing to
Mm-hmm.
grow instead of ignoring it.
Right.
Because a lot of times we just let go, we ignore, Pam said something and it hurt me, but I'm just going to forget about it, move on, and keep going. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that doesn't work all the time because, as they used to say, sticks and stones may break my bones. They say words will never harm me, but yes, words do.
Whatever lies.
Exactly. Words hurt. I promise you, words hurt. Just probably more than the sticks and stones. So what healing isn't is not erasing your past. You can't
Mm-hmm.
your past is what is bringing you to your now. So that's healing is not that.
Right.
Healing isn't forgetting what happened. It's none of that. But healing is understanding how the experience shaped you, how it made you. Healing is choosing a healthier response because
Mm-hmm.
we know as we grow and as we learn that every action doesn't deserve a reaction.
That's right. You ain't always got to get your lick back.
Exactly. And so when we're unhealed, Pam, that's what
Mm-hmm.
happened. We got to get that
Exactly.
lick back.
Mm-hmm.
Once we heal, then we're like, okay, cool. You can move
Mm-hmm.
on from that. Your
Right.
mindset changes, your emotions, they change and go in a
Mm-hmm.
different route. So question for you and for us is another question I had was, why is it so hard for us to heal?
Mm.
Why? And as I was, writing these things down as we were talking, and I was just like, for men, I'm not a man, but I think for men, they were taught that they couldn't show emotions because they would sing.
Mm-hmm.
And, they always know, swallow it and put your chest out. And that's where pride came from, I believe, is
Yeah.
because they can't have that moment to heal because they
Mm-hmm.
think healing is showing weakness. And I don't know if
Mm.
that's every culture, but I definitely know that it is in the
Yeah, it
black
is.
families. Men going to a therapist, what? Nah, we men, we don't do that. We don't cry, we don't do that. We don't show emotions. So if you're not able to deal with your emotions, you're not able to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Women, we were the same in a lot of ways, taught to be strong. Again, going back
Mm-hmm. Yep.
that childhood thing, what goes on in my house stays in my house. So, you know,
Yep.
on in the house that stayed in the house. You couldn't talk about it. You
Yep.
couldn't deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we also had this thing to where we didn't want to put ourselves as a priority, or we couldn't because we got the family, we got children, we got a
Mm-hmm.
spouse, or
Yes.
we got a
Yes.
career, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
everything except for us.
Yep. Dealing with everybody else except for us.
Yep, he's dealing with everybody's stuff, and so what happened is healing started is has started in my life. I can say healing has started challenging that version of me that's just been in survival mode.
Mm-hmm.
Pam.
Yep.
I've just
Yep.
been surviving.
Exactly.
Yeah, so now I'm at that point and at that stage where I'm like, okay, I need to heal. I need to heal for
Mm-hmm.
Natasha, not for nothing else and nobody else, but for myself because I'm tired of just being in survival mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how do we start that process, sis? Whew.
Baby, permission.
Yeah.
we
Is
need
it? Yeah.
we need permission.
Yes. We first. It's what we doing right here, bringing awareness,
Okay.
bringing
Mm-hmm.
awareness
That's
that
right.
something hurt you. Finally admitting that something affected you, something I said to you, something I did to you, something affected you. So now
Mm-hmm.
you are aware.
Yeah, you're aware of it. That's right. That's the first step, being aware of it.
Yeah.
And I guess I jumped a little bit, but yeah,
Yeah.
you need
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You
Listen,
permission. Yeah.
yeah, you need permission because you got to have permission to feel, just to pause.
Exactly.
Pretending you okay.
Yes.
It's like falling down a flight of stairs and you
Uh-huh.
jumping up saying, "I'm okay, I'm okay." Your
Mhm.
arm swinging like a windmill though.
Yeah,
Clearly, you're not
you're
okay.
not okay.
Even a
Yes.
doctor need permission to treat you.
Thank
So,
you.
so you need that permission. You got to we give everybody else that permission. We have to give ourselves that permission first.
Exactly. Exactly. And so, and when we're becoming aware of it, we become aware because we know that we have emotional reactions, we have triggers,
Mm-hmm.
and
All the
triggers are
time.
one of those things for me. I know everybody have them, but triggers are something
Mm-hmm.
for me because I am to that point. One of my triggers in a relationship, even with my kids in that relationship, is silence. I hate when I text or call my kids or something and they don't answer me, they don't respond to me. I
Mm-hmm.
worry. I start worrying like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, is the child okay? So I get triggered. My nervous system gets all uneasy and up in the air, even in a relationship. Don't no communication, not responding to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It triggers something in me. And that's just a part of me that I'm trying to heal. There was something there,
Mm-hmm.
abandonment, rejection, things that happen in life
Mm-hmm.
that triggered that in me that I don't like silence.
Mm-hmm. But also shutting down, that is like a
Uh,
coping mechanism for so many people.
yes. Because, honey, listen, I will shut down on you, and you remember that song that used to say, "My body is here with you, but my mind on the other side of town." I,
Yes, ma'am.
I
Taxi.
will I will emotionally and mentally shut down on you, and I could be sitting there right by you, and you could be talking to me and I ain't paying you no mind because now I'm not even here with you mentally. I'm somewhere else. I'm thinking of somewhere
Mm-hmm.
else. How
Yeah.
do I move? How do I do this? I've shut down on you? So that right there,
Yeah.
yes ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, taxi take me to the other side of town. I'm no longer here.
I'm no longer here.
Right. But I mean, like I said, that's so common though. A lot
Yeah,
of people shut down. I think I even shut down sometimes too. Like if
yeah.
I don't want to deal with it, like and just be honest and don't want to be rude, I'm gonna shut down. I'm just not gonna. If I ain't got nothing nice to say, I ain't gonna say nothing at all.
And there you go. So
Mm-hmm.
are you okay? Yep. You can hear by the tone of my voice I'm not okay. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Right.
gonna say yes so you can leave me
Mm-hmm.
alone because I don't want to deal with it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then yeah, back to permission. We gotta give ourselves permission to
Yes.
understand that it's okay for us to have triggers. Triggers doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean that you're not healing. Triggers don't mean that you failed. It means that you are aware that
That's
there's
right.
something in you that needs
Mm-hmm.
attention. So that right there by itself is very powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, with permission, you just giving yourself permission to heal. That's it.
Exactly.
Like you just got permission because you're not gonna just budge or walk into my house without permission.
Exactly.
When I open my door, hey, how you doing? And you're not
Exactly.
just gonna bust in here. You need permission
Exactly.
to come. Come on in, cuz. You
Yeah.
we need that. That's so important, and we leave that out because it's almost like we don't give ourselves permission to
It,
heal.
exactly. Exactly. We keep it bottled up and be like, oh no, like we do, we 20 years or so down the road. Oh no, I'm healed from that. And then something happens, and then all these
Right.
emotions
Some come
come back
up.
up
Yeah.
because we haven't
Mm-hmm.
given ourselves permission
That's
to
right.
heal, to let it go, to deal with it. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Or
yeah,
you
we
thought it was
definitely
over with. You thought,
uh-huh.
you thought once you forgave that person, like that was the end of it.
Yep.
That one doing up but scratching the surface.
Exactly. And we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
now that's gonna be a powerful episode right there. We're gonna get on that one day, Pam.
Okay.
Forgiveness. Because
Okay.
forgiveness it's not for the other person, it's for us, but
That's right.
that's gonna be right there. That's gonna be heavy. So I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Then for healing support, we have to have
Mm-hmm.
support. Healing is never meant to be done alone. I
Right.
always say everybody needs somebody, a trusted friend, a
Mm-hmm.
therapist, your pastor, your leader, a safe community. And that's what we're trying to
Right.
build right here with True Sisterhood, a safe community. We were talking, and and I said to you, I said, hey, you remember when they had out the TikTok challenge? We listen, we don't judge.
Yes.
We
Mm-hmm.
listen. That's what we're doing. We listen
Right.
and we don't judge. Because I was explaining to you, I know that I'm a strong person, but there are times where I just need to talk. I just need to get it out. But there may be
Mm-hmm.
something wrong, but I don't want you always trying to fix it. People don't want
Right.
you always trying to fix it.
Right.
People don't want you always quoting scriptures. Sometimes people just simply need you to listen.
Right. That's true. That's true. And for me, support, it has to be safe and it has to
Mm-hmm.
be positive. You
Mm-hmm.
got to surround yourself with people that's coming from a place of healing and not a place of hurt. You don't need to
Oh,
be stuck in the
yes.
mess. You got to come up out of it. And that
Yes.
positivity is going to be one of the things that bring you out of it.
Oh, yes. Now that was a mouthful right there, sister. Yes, I
Mhm,
love that. Definitely.
mhm,
Definitely. Then we have patience. Healing
mhm.
doesn't have a deadline. We gotta stop acting like this happened 20 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
We gotta be healed. I know you're not still holding on to that. Well, I am. I am. So I gotta deal with that. So
Right.
I don't have a
Hmm.
time frame or a deadline, but we
That's
do
right.
to deal with it. We do need to start dealing with us. And so,
Hmm.
yeah, healing does not have a deadline, but it is coming to that time, where we're becoming more self aware. So now it's time for us to start healing.
Right. And I love what you said about that. There's no deadline. You got to give yourself grace.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm in my mid 50s and I'm still healing from things that hurt me years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still healing my 8-year-old self.
Mm.
Um,
Wow.
it took me a long time just to stop her from crying. But
Mm-hmm.
forgiveness opened that door and stopped the crying. And
Mm-hmm.
then that opened the door for healing for me.
You're right.
I never did, but there were times when I wanted to tell my 8-year-old self,
Mm-hmm.
little girl, if you don't come on, bring your rump on. What's wrong with you? Like I wanted it fast. I wanted that healing just like that. Come on, little girl, let go.
Mm-hmm.
But I never did. I never disrespected her pain.
Right.
Um, she sat
Mm.
up long late nights, waiting for a father who never came.
Mm.
She
Wow.
sat up in the wee hours of the night, as the old folks said, asking
Mm-hmm.
herself why. I'm
Mm.
learning to honor her pain. That 8-year-old girl
Yes,
in me, I'm honoring her pain. I
that's right.
respect her pain. I'm
Mm-hmm.
giving her kindness and I'm giving her grace because
Mm.
leaving her is not an
It's not an
option.
option.
And,
You're
and,
right.
and when you and I talked about it, I said we coming, Tasha. I said even if she coming kicking and screaming, you
Mm-hmm.
said sis, she ain't coming kicking and screaming. She coming healed.
Yeah.
Girl, I
Ooh.
want the school.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
that little trend what's going around when you
Uh-huh.
said that? I wanted to school.
Yes. Yes. Because you said something so powerful. One word, grace. God gives us new grace and mercy every day. So why can't we
Hmm.
give it to ourselves? Why
Right.
can't we give grace to ourselves? So you have to give grace to that little 8-year-old girl
Mm-hmm.
and let her
That's
find
right.
her way to you. To you was almost giving up our age too. Now I told you about
Okay, I won't get the age up. But we're gonna tell it eventually because we don't really care.
eventually, yeah. But listen, but you have to give her that grace. No,
Mm-hmm.
she's not coming kicking and screaming. She's coming healed. So you have to
Yeah.
give her that grace to deal with it. And let her come on her timing. And she's doing it because you're in
Mm-hmm.
that process
Right.
now of okay, I have given her permission.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So she's
That's right.
coming. She's coming.
That's right.
Yeah. And then
That's right.
we have faith.
Mm-hmm.
Faith. Prayer doesn't listen. Faith doesn't rush your healing, and prayer doesn't
That's right.
erase your pain, but it
Mm-hmm.
gives us strength and clarity as we heal. Because we know that
Mm-hmm.
Psalms 34:18 said God is close to the brokenhearted, and so we have to get an understanding. But I like one thing I was telling you of what my other sister says. I'm gonna give her a nickname, and she probably gonna when she listens to this, she gonna be fussing at me. But Miss Tuffy, me and Tuffy with Vibrant Beauty, she's the CEO of Vibrant Beauty. And so we be talking, and we were talking about understanding. And she said, "Sis, one thing we have to get not just the understanding, but we need an inner standing."
That's
And I
right.
said, "Dang!" I said,
Mhm.
"Now that is so true. That is we do.
Yeah.
We have to get
That's
an
deep.
inner standing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
understanding of what happened like you said, that 8-year-old girl sitting there waiting on a father that never came, asking
Mm-hmm.
why, what did I do? We got
Yep.
to get an understanding for her that it
That's
wasn't her
right.
fault. She had nothing to do with that. And so
Mm-hmm.
once she can get that understanding, then that's where your healing is starting to
Mm-hmm.
come from because now you understand it wasn't on me. I didn't do anything wrong. That was a
Mm-hmm.
choice
That's
that
right.
somebody else made. Because
That's
one
right.
thing I was going through it in my marriage, and we were separated, getting a divorce, and God said something to me because I was so angry at him for everything that had went on. I was so angry, and God said something to me. He said, "Listen, you cannot be mad at someone for their choices." He said because I give
That's right.
everybody free will
Mm-hmm.
to make their choices, so you have to
Mm-hmm.
understand he had free will to do what he needed to do. So you can't go around holding that in you because everybody has
Mm-hmm.
free will. We done all made some bad choices. And so
Right. We
therefore
all
we got
have.
to, yeah, so therefore we got to give grace no matter what, no matter to whom. We got to just give grace and say, hey, it is what it is. I mean, and you do you, and that's your choice. That I don't have to deal with it though, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were talking to Pam, and then I'm gonna let you talk because I know you got some good stuff to bring forth. But I wanted to say when we used to say I used to.
Mm-hmm.
And the word tells us is, and they probably know the word. Yep, the word tells us all things have passed away, and behold, all things are become new. So we are not worried about what we used to. We dealing with what we used to, so we can get to this now, so we can get to the present, so we can enjoy our future. I'm gonna let you have it, Miss P, because I sit here and talk all day now.
But Tasha, not you right. When you and I talk about that used to, when we did talk about it, I was like, Tasha, I got to get out of that habit because I'm like, girl, I used to tear that up.
Yeah,
Girl, I used to love that. Like, I think it's a
yeah,
culture thing too, what we used to
it
do.
is. It
So
is.
yeah,
And
we'll
not
get out of that.
everything that we used to do is bad. Some things were
That's
good,
right.
but there are
Mm-hmm.
some old habits. That's what I'm talking about. The old habits, the
That's
things
right.
that we know that we're holding on to that has hurt us, that we're holding on to. So we got to get out of those used tos.
That's right. Okay, and another thing too, I know like I hear people be like, girl, life be life.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
life is always teaching, and
Yes.
it's up to us to learn the lesson.
Yes.
So I remember I was telling you, I said when I worked in preschool, it was a certain time of the year, we would always read the book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, to the children. And basically it was just a book about a caterpillar who ate everything and went into a cocoon and came out as the butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and then when we went outside, the kids, I mean, the caterpillars were everywhere, and the kids would just be picking them up. They'll have them crawling, in the middle of their hands, up their arms. Even some of the kids had some of the caterpillars on their faces. Now,
Oh,
I didn't like
mm-mm.
that because I didn't like the way the caterpillar moved. And
Right.
that's how it is in life sometimes. We don't like the way some people move.
Uh-huh.
And
Right.
it's like we have to meet them where they are. Healing
Oh,
is a process.
oh, you
Like
better say it.
you're gonna meet them in that caterpillar stage. You don't know what stage of their healing they're in because it's a process. Just meet them where they are. And when you meet them, always be kind, be respectful, and give them grace. And
Yes.
always, and you got to always remember now that butterfly was once a caterpillar.
Come on now.
Mm,
Girl, now you talking. I love anybody that knows me knows I love butterflies. What it is about butterflies, Pam, I don't know, but I love it. I love the jewelry. I have a
yeah,
tattoo. Somebody gonna say, "Oh, she got a tattoo." Yeah, I
yeah.
have a tattoo with butterflies. Yeah, I love butterflies.
Like the
Yeah.
transformation of it all, because that's what
Mm,
we always doing. We
yeah.
always like
Yes.
that's it, the transformation. And that's what
Yes.
we're doing as we grow older and get older. It's like we're going through transformation. We get better and better.
Oh, now you said that.
That's
Yes.
right. We,
Yes.
we said that and claiming that. We getting better and better.
Better believe it. And said, I want to say something too because we were talking about the power of I am. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I am
Right.
is a powerful statement because even in Exodus 3 and 14, God said unto Moses, I am that I am.
Mm-hmm.
In John 14 and 6, he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So we got to be careful how we use
Yes.
am because we love to say things like, oh, I'm sick, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm depressed, I am. And that I am takes hold to what you say because guess what, we already know the power lies in the mouth, in the tongue. So therefore we got to speak what we are. So
Mm-hmm.
we're not going to any longer be saying, oh, I am tired, I'm aggravated, I'm stressed, this. We are going to start speaking, I am healed.
Right.
I
Right.
am a champion. I am a winner. I am beautiful. We got to speak
Mm-hmm.
things that are not as though they were because we're becoming healed. We're becoming all these things. So we got to already speak what we
Mm-hmm.
are. And saying I am is a very, very powerful statement.
Right. Right. And also with the I am, like it was a whole and I'm telling you, I know I done reposted it like a thousand times with the I am. It was a I am I, I'm not saying exactly what it said, but y'all don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about the Tide detergent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired. I'm tired. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Just even speaking that. Can we normalize just being saying positive stuff? Like, not that I'm tired. Like you said, I'm beautiful. And post a
Uh-huh.
picture of yourself. Not I'm this tired and post a picture of tired. Now that was funny to me. I ain't even gonna lie. It was funny.
Yeah.
And but in the same token, like you said, look what I was speaking.
Right.
I'm tired.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then with healing as well, Pam, I wanted to say this because I've been heavy getting into things like this and just studying because we perish for the lack of knowledge. So I just do things.
Hmm.
The nervous system is very
Hmm.
important in our
Yeah.
healing because our nervous system, not it has to feel safe, and so therefore
Hmm.
it has to be at ease. And so I've just been doing some exercise, and I was supposed to get the TikTok for my TikTok, the lady that I follow. And she teaches us breathing, to
Mm.
reset your nervous system. And I was telling you, I
Okay.
said, even on yesterday, I've been dealing with this headache for a few days. Everybody's like, are you stressed? I'm like, yeah, I don't think so, no. But it was just something, no matter what I take, the migraine medicine, no matter what I take, nothing was really working. It'll take it away, but it comes back. And so she had a
Mm.
technique on there yesterday for breathing if you have a headache. And I promise you, I did it last night. And when I say I'm talking to you now and I still don't have a headache, I promise
Wow,
you,
that's good.
breathing, we have
Mm-hmm.
to learn these different things
Mm-hmm.
and techniques. And I was telling you also about tapping. I've been looking at that as tapping. TikTok is a curse and a blessing. But I choose to get the positive off of it.
Yeah, because you sent me the list, and I
Uh-huh.
know, like you was telling me
Mm-hmm.
about grounding, and
Yes.
grounding for you was so different from me because how was grounding for you?
Now listen, grounding for me. Now you know when we was the kids, they'd be like, come and put your shoes on. Don't you go out like that with no shoes on. And not understanding that that was a part of our healing. And so for me, I
Mm-hmm.
love to go out, especially when I'm home out in the country. I just go out and I take my shoes off and I sit on the ground and I just sit there and I put my legs, I have on shorts or whatever so my legs can touch. I take my
Mm,
hands and I just put my hands on the ground and I just sit there. And like you
yes.
said, looking up at the sky, just sitting there letting the sun beat down on you. That's how it looked for me. But
Mm-hmm.
I know you said I always take my shoes off.
Boy, grounding for me. You listen, come on now. You know that's part of being country. You know you ain't got no shoes on. Come on. So that means as for me, like I didn't know at the time it was healing, but I love walking barefooted. And I love a full moon. I look up at the sky. I just love it. For me, it puts me in a mindset to I'm like, wow, God
Yes,
is so amazing. Like
yes,
just look at this
yeah,
and that's healing. But at the time, I didn't think that was healing for my nervous system.
right.
It was just something that I enjoy doing. I still enjoy doing. I be waiting on
Exactly.
the full moons.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And that's why I guess people get so much enjoyment and comfort off of, what is it, stargazing? It's just
Stargazing, yeah.
stargazing. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
why I said, you know what it is now. But yeah, so and things like that. And also, Pam, another thing that I think helps me with my nervous system is writing, journaling.
Okay.
I love to write, especially when I'm feeling anxious or something like that. I love to write, to journal. So that's something, that they can do too. Just whatever helps you. We're just throwing ideas out there. Just what
Right.
helps you research, do your research, study on it, whatever. But just, start trying to definitely get into your
Get
healing,
yeah,
get into that
exactly.
feeling,
Like
and
for me, Tasha, meditation is huge, but it
hmm
depends on the meditation
got
because I can't sit around and listen to the water and the tingling of the bell because every time that bell ring, I'm thinking about what I got to do
got to
tomorrow.
go somewhere.
So for me, I like guided meditation. Like you got to tell me what to do. Like wiggle my toes. I got to listen to you so I can get up out of my own mind. So meditation helps me through my healing, but for me, it has to be guided. I mean, I love the water, the rain, all that, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about the next day. It's too quiet for me.
Gotcha. And see, for me, I love to just put that on with the waves, or the rain,
Mm,
just to relax my mind. So it's a lot of different things out there that can help you
right.
calm your nervous system. Just
That's
find what
right.
works for you, because what
That's
works
right.
for us may not work for you. So find what works for you and just,
Mhm.
get on that journey of healing. Listen, we want to just let you know healing doesn't start with the answer. It starts with honesty, with
That's
being
right. Now,
honest with
ain't that the
yourself.
truth?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Ain't
starts
that the
with being
truth?
honest with yourself.
Hmm. That's right. And,
Yeah.
and everybody's healing journey is different.
Yes.
I want to make that clear. My
Yeah.
journey is not your journey.
Mm-hmm.
Your journey is not my journey. All of our journeys are different. We
Yes.
just want you to begin the journey. And we
Mm-hmm.
want to be here to help you.
Yes.
Because if you would have told me 2 years ago, I'm going to be on this podcast, me and Tasha, talking about our healing journey, trying to help people, I probably would have laughed. Like,
Exactly.
okay. But
Yeah.
but we have this platform. That World Wide Web is out there. We might as well use it for something good to help other
Exactly.
people. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad somebody helped me. I want to help somebody else.
Exactly. And that's what we're here for, just to send out some positive vibes to everybody. Just, to let you know
Mm-hmm.
this is a safe place, a safe
Yep.
space that you can, talk to us, chat back with us and all of that. Just we're here. We're here.
Yep.
We
We're
may not
here.
have the answers, but we can definitely try and
Put
figure
you
it
in the
out.
right direction.
Exactly. And definitely if you
Mm-hmm.
need a listening ear, we're here to listen to you.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. We're here to help.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's build this sisterhood. And again, this is not, we want to make this disclaimer. This is not just for women. I know it's true sisterhood because that the title is concerning Pamela and myself. So that's why it says true
Right.
sisterhood. So this is not just for women. This is for anybody who needs a safe place to be. We are here, and that's what this is about. That's what this podcast is about.
That's right. Now I can get the men involved because
Yes.
they love sports.
Ooh,
And I'm at a place in my life right now with my team in the natty. So
ooh,
hey girl, hey, come on, man. Y'all can put that in the comment. Who y'all going for? If y'all gonna jump on the bandwagon for Indiana, go for it. Somebody got the boot. Listen, my coworker told me, he said, who you going for? I said, I'm going for Miami. He was like, I'm going for Indiana. I said, oh, okay, you trying to make this interesting. So he's like, he was like, Pam, somebody got to lift you up when you just drowning in your tears. I'm like, what you trying to say? He's saying Indiana is gonna whoop my team, and he needs to be positive because he don't want to be drowning in tears with me. And he was wrong for that. But it's
it's
okay.
okay.
But
It's okay. All
that's right.
about
So men chime in on that. Let me
uh,
know where you at. Who you with?
okay. With my team home, so it don't matter.
Tasha, everybody's team is home except for us in
Hey,
Indiana.
be quiet. Be
So
quiet.
whatever bandwagon you want to jump on, feel free. You got to go
Always,
somewhere.
it's always gonna be about the you. If I gotta go somewhere, it's gonna be about the you.
Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, girl. Listen. I got some. Listen, if they lose and they're not, just let's be clear.
I can't.
Let me stop.
Okay.
Because somebody's gonna come back and play this
Uh-huh.
podcast in my face.
Exactly. In your
So
face. They're
may the
gonna say this is what you said right here at 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
listen. Unless you are an Indiana fan, you ain't got nothing to say to me because my team probably already done beat yours. So we
Oh,
good.
oh, anyway, listen.
We good. Come on. It don't matter. Whoever
Okay.
win, whatever
It's all
team
in
win,
fun. It's
it's all
exactly.
in
It's
sports
all
and
in
fun.
exactly.
Good luck to both of them.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yes. So, we just thank you guys so much for joining us again. Hey, the first one we put out there, we had over Pam, I don't think I even told you that. We had over 600 and something views on it.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So we're
That's
gonna
real
go
good.
ahead, Miss P, and close this thing out. If
That's what's up.
Yes, ma'am. So listen, until next time, remember your healing is a journey, sisterhood is a gift, and you never have to walk alone.
That's
Listen,
right.
if you have any concerns, questions, or feedback, positive, hit us up on our email, truesisterhoodpod at gmail.com. And next episode, y'all, we're gonna talk about self-care.
Hey, take
Yeah.
us out.
Yeah. Hey, hey, hey.
I hope this song made somebody smile because it definitely made me smile.
I know. I love it.